Working. You're good. Think we're doing okay. Think. Let's. Game audio could come up a bit. This might fix the problem. It might not fix the problem, but we will see momentarily. Okay, my audio is being a little skippy. Twitch video previews give me all kinds of trouble lately. See, our bit rate's a little lower than I like it to be, but video looks to be pretty good. Audio seems fine, so I think we are going to start it here. Alright, now there's just one last thing I need to test, which is the stream chat. That's working. Alright, sit right there. Sit right there. Cool. Alright. Perfect. Alright, we are good to go then. Hello and welcome everybody. We are going to be working on the Golden Land of Torna today. Since we get to play it early, let me bump up the game audio in the actual game audio. We can probably leave auto narration down a little bit. Yeah, all these should be good. Alright, do this. Safe. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited for Torna the Golden Country. I still haven't done everything in the main game either. Like, I beat it, but I haven't gone back and done all of the extra. I haven't even touched challenge mode yet. I've got so much more. So much more that I want to do. I am excited to really dive into this. I haven't even got Poppy Buster yet. There's a lot I need to do, but I am excited to dive back into one of my favorite games of last year, and maybe one of my favorite games ever. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was really good. Like, really good. I guess we can move back into the corner now.
The year.
No, you'll need to be able to see that corner for the moves.
164. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis,
Okay.
had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Allrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, The Aegis, a man known as Malos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Laura nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist.
Malos, man. Malos is such a good villain. Such a good villain. Gotta send out the tweet still. Think about it. Jin, man. It's gonna be really cool getting. I hope we get to play as Laura. We saw that in the trailer. It's gonna be really cool to get to play as Laura too. She's sick, man. I always thought Laura was cool.
There's no end to them.
And it's not just the Vol from Ferris. Even the Balufos caught up in it.
Laura, can you smell it?
Huh. Ugh, it stinks like...
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving them crazy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Huh?
All right, follow my lead.
Laura, stay
Yeah.
close.
Just like always. So apparently this is able to be completely playable by people that have never touched Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And supposedly is a really good intro to this game. Yep.
It bounced.
I was about to cancel into it, but okay. Yeah. Alright. Path of Thorns is pretty cool. Alright. So pretty basic right now with the combat system, because we just got started. Didn't even get to use that super yet, but okay. Here we go. Vanguard and rear attacker. Yeah. Correct. Healed by using a Vanguard switch, huh? Okay. Okay, so Jin's meter's filling and I can switch to him. That's different from regular Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Now that's more like it.
Yeah. Music's really good.
I'm fine. Just fine.
Oh, yeah, to the question how long we're going to go today. We are going to go until my voice gives out. I am still sick. But until my voice gives out, we're going to go. I'm so down for Torna. Mainly just getting to do this right here, to play as Jin. Like, for me, that's reason enough, you know? I wanted to save for Special Mark 2, but... I mean, we're really close to it already. Just need to use one more art and we can do it. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, alright. That was pretty cool. All right.
Never again.
You're a lifesaver.
I'm completely unused to being this weak again, though. Because, like, I've been doing New Game Plus, and I'm used to having, like, all kinds of crazy stuff available. Yeah. Alright, let's see their level 4. Let's see it.
I need your help here, Jin.
Good. I'm with you.
It's really just good seeing Jin happy, you know? Like, getting to see Jin be happy for a little bit. It's worth it, I think.
Laura.
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style. It magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Oh.
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
The question was asked before this wasn't out. So do we need to know the story of the past? No, we don't have to know the story of the past. The game did a very good job of telling us the story of the past way back when. But I want to know the rest of this. I want to know the little bits. I want to know the calm moments where everybody's just sitting down and talking. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I know all this art. I wish there was an option to be like, did you play the main game? If you played the main game, you can skip all this tutorial. Right? I really need to replace my monitor. It's got a line slowly traveling up to the top right now. You guys can't see it, which is good, because if you could see it, there'd be a big problem. Yeah, it feels like Xenoblade, honestly. The characters feel just floaty enough. Not in a bad way, but just floaty. And marks. Instantly travel. Yep, skip travel. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're too low level. We're gonna have to fight. They're not gonna let us get away otherwise. Okay. We need some more arts though. We should have gone to the menu after we finished that fight.
It's my turn.
I like this switching between thing and then actually playing as the blade. I think that's really cool. I can see why the other, like the main game didn't do that, because then you wouldn't be able to have 3 blades, because, you know, well, would you switch between all 4 at the same time? But I do like it though. Hey, we got another move just then. Sweet. No Blast. Sky Cleave. Then we got Hungry Snake. Spindle Step. Alright. Take a look here. We have Laura. I didn't think this was going to be long enough for you to be able to get enough points to unlock all this stuff. I mean, they're a lot cheaper than the main games ones. Still. Crazy. Like, we could already get more agility. This is the one I want though. For strength full. Seems good. And also enhance arts. Okay. All right. Interesting. And then none of our stuff from the main game carries in, which we expected. Then level up his specific abilities too. Chips full. His affinity chart. I do not have Jin in the main game, because you can get Jin after you beat the game in New Game Plus. You can get Jin as a playable blade. I do not have him yet. One of the things I've been really meaning to do is go back and get it. So I do not know if this is different from his deal there. All come in time. That'll all come in. Quest log currently is to nothing. We have nothing. Alright, sure, okay. I figured that was gonna be a gotta fight situation. Yep. Not bad. I like the switch back and forth thing. I think that's cool. Not perfect, but I think it's cool. I think I still like the having more blades more. But you know, cool. It does the job. And I guess you probably can't collect core crystals in.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
I'll protect you.
Heart of Thorns!
I feel you.
Yeah, we got this. It's back. Break!
It's my
Let's
turn.
heal up. I like the way this is going. Try this on for size.
Yeah, I like the system a lot. It works very well.
Dream team confirmed.
May have turned the tide.
This'll
Team
soon be
confirmed.
Chill stroke. Snow blast. Zero blade.
Might as well go ahead and use the.
Overconfidence leads to carelessness.
But that's war for you, I suppose.
Yeah, this is not bad at all. I bet there's a lot of stuff to explore and find as well. So this is like standalone, like 10, 20 bucks. But if you have the expansion pass, you get this for free. You already bought the expansion pass to get the rest of the DLC, you get this at no additional cost. It will be available to everybody on
What happened?
the 21st, I
alone?
think. But people who own the expansion pass get it today.
These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Mick,
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
an old Jin, man. What a great
your
complex
family?
character.
Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
Hmm?
My name is Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Laura. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Estem. So I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well.
I do see what people were talking about with pacing,
Friends first, then.
but it
Not
really
family.
feels a lot like
How's that sound?
feels a lot like the
Right.
original game.
Hmm?
When it
What's
comes to
up?
pacing.
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin.
I know.
Mask always was cool. Indal.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Sean capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence.
Ooh.
It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester?
Yeah.
People
Malthus,
wonder if this
right.
calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power.
Alos.
Is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
Eminence, do you believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
Well, my monitor. There we go. What happened there? Huh. So now this is when the game would teach us to collect ingredients. We have Mikhail. We can switch who's first. Yeah, we're gonna. Laura's great, but we're gonna play as Jin as much as we can.
Can we use this?
Feels a little weird. Again, that there's not an option to be like,
There's
yeah, I
something
played
here.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I accessed this from... Like, if you access it from inside the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 menu, it should give you an option to be like, did you play through Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Or just read your save and go, yeah, you don't need these... You don't need these, tutorials again. I don't mind it, but it just feels a little weird. Huh. This is an entirely different menu from the regular game. Okay. Sure. And all this is really going to wind up doing is give you a better understanding of why Jin is so broken up in the main game. Don't give me a chat window for that. Come on.
Now, let me see.
Let's see. So we can make charms out of stuff that we gather. And we straight up cannot access anything from the main game that we... Okay, makes sense.
It came together nicely.
Because they sell it as a standalone thing. No, it's just still really weird so far. But I'm excited. I very much am. I thought it would have started with more bombacity, you know? But I don't mind this slow start.
That village, I mean.
It is.
That blade, Malos. He didn't do that, did he?
I don't think so.
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
This would have been. Oh.
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh,
Didn't you already make food so
that's
that
kind of you. Thanks.
Mikhail could eat it before he fell asleep? Or you mean for the road? Right. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. I can also see why it bothered so much. Why it bothered Jin so much spending any time with Rex. Because Rex would have reminded him so much of Lord. Alright. So far, I definitely still prefer the regular game, the base game, to this. But looking forward to see how things go.
If we must.
Music's really good. I almost tried to cancel out of a regular attack because that's what I can do with Rex.
Keep going. Don't lose the flow.
Yep. And of course we recover health outside of battle, as was usual. Okay.
Better be good.
Worry all about treasure chests, sure. I was hoping, okay, so we are on the back of a Titan. I was hoping we would get some clarification. Which, I mean, I guess we got clarification from the first cutscene. Because there was that moment of Alos' attack hitting the top of a Titan. And a Titan are we?
There's something here.
But don't tell me if I hit skip travel. Oh, we're straight up on Torna. Makes sense. Didn't know if we were going to wind up going to Torna at some point, but we're on Torna right now.
With all my might.
See? I knew you could do it.
Want that chest?
Better be good.
I don't know how long this is gonna wind up being. Some people, I didn't watch Game Explain's review because I didn't want to see anything since I was gonna play it. But I heard people talking about it. I have it queued up to watch for after I beat this. I heard some people talking about how it was 12 hours. How long it takes to beat this? See?
There's something here.
Supposedly, also people were
This
saying
is
40 if you do
an
everything.
unfamiliar-
Yeah. Unique monsters. Yeah. So they're gonna
Can
be
we use this?
unique, unique monsters just for this game mode. Wonder if there's New Game Plus just for Golden Land of Torna.
Can we use this? We've been found.
Golden Country of Torna, isn't it? Or Golden Land of Torna. Get up. Okay.
Yes, this should do nicely. Snow blast.
Back into the fray.
Rest in peace. My
Yep.
senses are heightened.
These guys are tough. Guess it makes sense though. We only have one playable character.
Indeed.
If we take down one though, it'll help a lot.
Time for one last push.
My turn.
Ooh, they do a lot of damage too.
Take this.
Snow
I was not about to just hang back there and grind forever though.
stroke.
Alright, let's see. So if we'll have just a second, we'll be able to bring Laura back in. She's got,
I can still
there we go. I was gonna say, she's got the move that allows us to come in the health
There's
pots.
something here.
Do you have enough to upgrade anything now? We almost have enough for that extra strength. Got rigid vest. Yeah, you can't. Same thing.
You knew I'd like this, didn't you?
All right. And then we now have all three arts. Go for just a damage boost. Let's go for Path of Thorns.
It takes time and effort to get this good.
Then on Jen, go for
This power
Full stroke.
is for you.
probably save for Star Slash. We really probably need to upgrade the Vanguard arts too. Got a Fang chip. Yes. Yes.
I feel half the battle is living to fight another day.
Actually, I skipped his dialogue chip. Sorry. Beat an Arlo Capipa with Secluded Boneway. And you already passed the Secluded Boneway? Does not look like it. Alright. The wrong way. Quest related item down there.
Can we use this?
Grabbing the Dawning Slate piece. Oh, that's the right
is
way.
an
This is the
unfamiliar-
secluded boneway.
There's
Nice.
something here.
Okay. We see any Arlo Pubipas?
Here
Pubipa.
we
There we
go.
go.
Leave it to Laura.
Please. Leave it to Laura.
Someone's here.
Alright. Alright.
Chill stroke.
We're actually getting a lot more HP really quickly too. Level ups. Another reason why I feel like this is pretty short is that level ups seem to really matter here. They give you a ton more stats.
You read my mind.
Open wide. Our bond makes my power boundless.
Time for one last push.
Catch. It's my turn. Just
Go and use the 3 just to see it. Nice. Okay. Cool. How many more Arlo Pabipas do we need to beat? I'm obsessed with affinity charts, by the way. They're a problem for me. They are straight up a problem.
We've been found.
Oh, this could be bad. I don't know that we can kill all 3 of these at this current level.
Chill stroke.
I like the way this is
Kill
going.
the weakest one first, if at all possible.
Snow blast. Star slash.
You need healing.
I'm not done here. Rest in peace.
Did not give me a health potion.
Never again. Our bond makes my power boundless.
That one's down.
Now that's more like it.
Ah, we can win this. We just gotta be careful.
Don't
I
overdo
like
it.
the way this. I'm fine. Just fine.
Let's switch. Snow blast.
Yeah, we can win this. We just gotta be careful.
Star slash.
Try this on the
I
side.
love this music.
Take this. Back into the fray.
Rest in peace.
I can still improve.
Yeah, see, we
I
won.
have to.
And we leveled.
That was nice and easy.
Not bad
May
at all.
the next one go as swiftly.
Want kill 2 more of those Arlo Pabipas.
Finally.
Let's get a move on then.
Can we use this? Here we go.
Arlo Cabipas.
Leave it to Laura.
They keep coming.
Leave it to Laura.
We may have turned the tide.
This'll soon be over.
Gotta remember that I can't cancel out of them into other attacks. I have to wait for the cancel. Alright, just double checking everything's going fine on the stream side. Taking way more damage than I needed to because I was checking on that. Oh wow, okay. This is a problem.
I'm fine.
This is legitimately a problem. This could be really bad. I looked away and had taken a bunch of damage, but yep, there we go.
Really put my foot in it, haven't I?
Because I wanted to check on the stream.
We'll need to take a different approach this
Oh,
time.
but did that count?
We must not let this stop us.
That's a different thing.
Let's use it
Okay, we
wisely.
still gotta kill one more Arlo Kabiba. That sounds like a
Initiative.
sounds like a Star Wars monster so much. Maybe we do need to have Laura set first as the Vanguard.
They keep coming.
It takes Jin forever to be able to level up his abilities.
Done here. My senses are heightened.
How did we kill them so easily the first time?
Open wide. Heal while there's time.
Now the real battle begins.
It's my turn.
Try this on.
I get in there, Jin.
Best of luck.
Alright.
Take this.
Star slash.
Don't be so reckless.
Chill stroke. If I don't
Yep.
do it, no one will.
And there we go. Okay.
I wish the battle could have been
Ooh.
avoided.
That was
But
not
that's war for
easy.
you, I suppose.
We're getting there. We're getting stronger little by little by little by little by little. We are getting there.
You can rely on me.
Perfect. Okay, Cropwoods of Yorn. They could really go wild with Torna too, because there's not much that held them back. Like, we only know little bits and pieces about Torna, so it's not like they could put it in any location they wanted, really.
Looks like Hayes isn't here yet. What the?
That's a problem. It's a big problem.
This should be the village of Feltley.
And there's a few more buildings around.
It's almost like glass. Rumor among the mercs says that's the hallmark of the Aegis.
But why would he do this?
There it is.
Jin!
There it is.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Go.
This fight is a done deal.
When the going gets tough, we get tough.
Ah, I like that, Laura.
Away.
I mean, it's just, it feels really slow right now. In the way that, like, an RPG normally starts off really slow, you know? Like that's the way they normally are. But this is a side story expansion to a game that already had a slow start that quickly became a really exciting romp, you know? And maybe this will get that way too. It feels kind of weird to have as much time already. And like, Jin is very important to Torna. Absolutely. And yeah, I'm fine with it being Jin's story, but like I thought by now we'd have Adam already, you know? And maybe it's just because it feels like we're leveling so fast. But that's why it feels like we need to be facing like bigger stuff and we need more characters. Because the way this is going, it really feels like it's going to be slow right now. Or not slow, short, I mean.
This is no normal monster.
Not an Ardanian Titan weapon either.
Maybe it's Malice's.
It is, in fact, Malice. Yeah. Here we go. Here's my girl.
Holy.
Here's Mithra.
That was a close one.
Looks like Malos's artificers are still roaming around.
So it was.
Adam and Mithra.
Hey. Wait a minute.
The emblem of Torna.
You are Jin, right? Wow, I can't believe it. I came all the way out here, and who do I say but the paragon of Torna and his driver? You're so young. That core crystal was stolen 17 years ago. Quite a feat to pull off that heist at that age.
Are you going to arrest us? Execute us?
I don't know yet. I did just save you after all.
Oh, how magnanimous.
Laura, there's no point in talking.
I like Adam already. I really do. Here we go. Yes! I guess this is what I really wanted, was more interaction with characters that... Because I like Jean. I like Jen a lot, but Like, I wanted more with Mithra and Adam. And the Mikhail stuff has been, like, fine so far. He hasn't done anything, really.
For my boss. If I must. For my boss.
It doesn't really help that, to me, a lot of the fun of this game, Xenoblade specifically, is having, like, multiple characters and working out strategies together with them, you know? Doing cool stuff.
Wait just a minute.
Away.
Huh.
If I must. What was that move just now? Show me again.
Time.
I need your help here, Jin.
Good. I will grow stronger still.
Great.
Midnight Sun.
Midnight Sun.
Doesn't look like we'll be capturing you then.
I guess this is what I wanted, was more story stuff and less of the, like, weak combat. And the combat system is not weak, don't take that out of context. But, like, the level, like, low level, under level 10, like, 1 attack and then 2 attacks, building back up again.
The hell are these two? They're just a driver and blade. Where's the strength coming from?
From the bond.
He is the paragon of Torna.
I've had enough.
What? No. There's no need for you to...
You.
Adam.
Incredible. You. Both of you.
Huh?
That last attack, the force behind it was absurd. I'm amazed.
Oh, really? Well, that's just...
Oh, and passing the weapon. What a concept. How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Couldn't afford a second weapon.
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
I love this idea. That before they became, like, really publicly known, before their story was told,
Man, you guys
blades and drivers fought alongside each other by using replicas of their weapons.
I really, really like you two.
Master Adam! Sir!
Milton.
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Master Adam, are you hurt at all? Master Adam? You can't be the Adam Origo.
The Lord of Aletta, and fourth in line to the throne of Torna.
Oh, come on, Milton. I've been with him the whole time. You really think these two would cause any harm?
You've been using your dumb artifice again, haven't you?
Dumb?
So yeah, sure, nothing to worry about, right?
This is exactly what I wanted.
Who's this then?
Ah, this is Hayes. She rescued me from the jaws of some nasty monsters.
Annoying.
Well, I'd better give her my thanks.
Hayes!
Oh, was she with you?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, my lady.
I love the idea that before this, they didn't switch the weapon between each other's hands.
I see.
That before this, they straight up
So that's
just
when-
used another weapon
What a
as well.
Sad tale, Laura.
Adam's great, man. Adam's great.
Oh, here we go again.
I love, too, that he's not just Rex, but older. Like, he very easily could have just been Rex, but older. but he's not. He's his own character, and I think that's really cool.
Don't let it get cold now.
So then, how come you've enlisted with a band of mercenaries?
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down. So I can help out. With causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I understand.
Fat load of good that'll do, in the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
You might think that. But mercenaries and statesmen each have their own views and ways to effect change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
That's
Lacking
Mithra,
in
all right.
compassion.
Ooh!
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
Oh, that line. Oh, that line, and you compared Jin to who he becomes?
So, about Jin.
Oh,
You
man.
have to take him away from me.
Hmm.
I could try to slay you right here.
But
But my mission is to stop the Aegis's destruction. To subdue Malos, not to seek out lost trinkets. Who cares about paragons anyway?
huh?
How about you two join up? Lend us your strength. You're incredibly powerful. There's loads I want to pick up from you, like that trick from before. Let's see. We'll say I found the paragon on my journey and decided to entrust him to you. To help with Malos. Well, sound plausible?
That's just...
Adam's great. Again, it would have been so easy to just make him Rex, but older, and they didn't. And I love that.
How dare he speak to me like that? He thinks he knows me.
Course is the word.
Yeah, he is.
He was talking about you, Mithra.
I meant you.
Me?
He meant you're unpolished. After you return to your core, you lose your memories. However, as you gain experience with people, gradually the nature of a blade, rather their feelings, they change and grow. You become more and more human. But you purposely keep yourself apart.
Oh, so now it's my fault?
No, not at all. I respect that part of you.
Yeah, Adam is very different from Rex. Which is good.
Hey, are you angry? About this whole Malos thing?
I'm not. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Be sure of it. We cannot simply ignore what's happening in the world. But
what?
please say you'll be careful.
I will.
So now we get Adam, right? As a playable character?
Your Highness,
Just Adam is fine. What is it?
the going after Malos thing. Could it wait a few days?
Oh, is there something you need to do first?
Well, yes.
You see, Lady Laura seeks the whereabouts of her mother. Unfortunately, she has her mercenary duties to perform. Therefore, I often go out and conduct these searches myself.
I see. Then you found her?
Makes sense.
Yes. With all that happened yesterday, I did not have the opportunity to say. My lady, your mother is currently residing in a small hamlet called
Yes! Let me go see what Torgoth was like all those years ago.
That's on the edge of Gormott. Ardanian and Cian forces clash out there frequently.
Cian?
It's very dangerous.
Indeed.
Right. No time to waste. Let us head out there.
Love Adam so much.
What? But what about your mission?
You don't want to see your mother?
Of course, but...
Then let's go. Malos hasn't hit that part of the world yet. It's as good a place as any to look.
You're hoping we might find him there?
Exactly.
That sounds too easy.
We go to the village of Torgoth to find Malos. And you go to Torgoth to find your mother. Everybody wins.
And once I found my mother, I join up with you?
That's the general idea. I'll send my people to notify your mercenary friends. And perhaps we could find a place for your mother in the capital. It should be safe there.
Is this normal princely behavior?
You think this is bad? Just stick around for a bit.
Nobody's, like, making you come along, you know.
Well, unfortunately, a driver and blade are one in body and soul.
As if you don't do whatever you feel like anyway.
I know this is all very sudden.
Yeah,
Still,
good.
we don't know where we'll run into Malos next. It makes sense to stick together, as much as we can.
It must be tough looking for Malos with no idea where to look.
Isn't that...
Okay. Now why is her dad here?
Who's taken it? That's the blade. And that little brat, too.
Not only why is he here, but
Hey, it's Bluefist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out.
maybe he lived
Found
here
yourself
now?
Some great cool crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting.
Like, this... So far this has been really good, and this sudden twist of not only is Laura's dad still alive, but
Give me some time to take
he
care of
was
this, okay?
actually sneaking around the village where she met Adam,
I'll be in touch.
and he saw her. And I'm not saying that I need a reason as to why he was here. I can come up with a reason as to why he was here if the game doesn't want to give me one.
Never thought I'd get to take back that paragon. What I stole
Like-
in the first place.
Like, yeah, sure, okay, maybe he was hanging out in this village before it got wiped out. But, like, I don't know. I would have preferred maybe that he was in Torgoth, and when they got Torgoth, like, he was in Torgoth to check on the woman that he'd had a kid with. Or he was hanging out in the capital. When we get back to the capital, I don't know. This seems a little weird. Alright, so now we get Adam, right? Yes! Milton and Mikhail are our tag-alongs. And then we have Hayes! Perfect. Okay, let's take a look. Hayes. Mighty Gust, Swift Gale, Winds of Healing, Winds of Time. That's cool. Gentle Zephyr, Fierce Tempest, Barrack Blast, and Stormy Skies. Okay, cool. Got Mithra, Ray of Punishment, Lightning Buster, Photon Edge, Glimpse of the Future. Yeah. Radiance, Halo, and Blinding Flash. Okay. There's spots for 2 more blades up there. We have no more core chips. Core chips, bleh. Affinity chart. And then I'm gonna guess that I don't have Mithra's affinity chart unlocked. Yeah, just because I have it completely maxed out in the minigame doesn't mean I'm gonna have it here. Alright, we gotta defeat a Caliber Scorpox in the Herod Hills in Harad Hills in okay. Let's take a look at Adam. Arc, Smash, Transcend. Rising Arc seems really good. That's a lot of damage.
This one's second nature to me now. When you've got it, you've got it. When you've got it, you've got it.
Let's go ahead and grab Touch Me Not here.
It takes time and effort.
The way I see it, we're going to be switching a lot anyway. There's no reason not to go ahead and spend the stuff on the switchings. Let's see. Up. Gifted. Agility. Let's do HP. That seems good.
Standing on the shoulders of titans.
And then let's do Strength.
Standing on the shoulders of titans.
Seems really good. We unlock the second run. Okay. Go to Laura. Get the Strength one for her now.
Must have improved.
And we'll get the Agility one for her.
In leaps and bounds.
Okay. This is the one I really want. Arts after you can. Right. Now let's go back to the blades real quick because I forgot that we can do art enhancements for them too.
This should be wild.
Go. Start recharge from auto attack. That seems real.
This should be wild.
She's in the back. Then we've got. I mean, Photon Edge is a move that I like
Power for me.
a lot. So. Then for Fan, or Hayes, as we have to remember to call her
I knew
now.
the practice would pay off.
It's the only way we get to use Fan Lenorn, isn't
It
it?
would appear I'm stronger.
Is this Hayes?
Tempered by discipline.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and. Oh, we can use both? Yeah, okay, sure. Start as Hayes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play around with Hayes. Rejoined your party. Oh. Okay. Alright. Sure. That's also Jin got another Indy unlocked.
There must be some use for this.
Increased damage dealt by 35% on every Vanguard switch. To a max, but still pretty cool. Alright. You can run around as Fan Lenorn. I mean, she's Hayes, but I know her as dog was freaking out back there. Of course, this is Mithra from before. She doesn't understand that
turn them away.
You know, people can die if she's not careful. So at this point, she just wants to use her power to get everything out of the way that's in the way. Received your quest. Well done. Even though it forces the quest on us.
We're ready for this.
All right. Alright, we get to play as Fan Lenorn!
I like the way this is going. Exactly as I hoped.
Just? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry, but no. With scale.
I always really liked Fan. So even if I only get to play with her as Hayes, that's fine. I always thought she was a really interesting character. Alright, here we go.
They're coming.
We're higher level than Adam. Crazy.
We're doing well.
Let's bring in Laura.
I'm feeling confident in our ability. Let's speed this up.
Okay, we can cut our HP in half to get all of our stuff back. Really weird. Cool. I like it. That's now, with that addition, I'm starting to feel like this battle system might be... I don't know, it brings it up to about par. Because like every blade and every character has their own individual one. I still like being able to switch between a bunch of different blades and having all their abilities available. But... new collection point. Okay.
The ether bends as I will it.
Sphere haste. That's a nice thought too, that she's always been the only blade around with Adam. Maybe this will teach her that teammates
Happy
are
to
worth
put a
it.
smile on people's faces.
Anything good here?
Wow, that's a lot of different stuff. Okay. Alright, well real quick, let's switch back to Laura. We'll have access to both of them. It feels right to run around as Laura. Oh, there's a side quest here from Kaim. Oh, he can talk. Okay, it's not that Kaim. Make it seem like it's this
We'd be more than
This
happy
massive
to
thing,
assist.
even though it's just a side quest. Community menu. Okay. the community menu. Quest is a simple errand. What is the quest? Monsters blocking the bridge. Seems easy enough. Do it. Doesn't seem like it'll take long either, so I don't know why they made it seem like it was some great big... I don't know. Man, I hate being sick. I'm doing my best to keep talking and to stay upbeat, but man, I hate being sick. Alright, let's see now. Plate piece.
This is becoming addicting.
Low. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Oh, it's just some Volfs. You got this easy. Go.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige. Accept your work. I'm sure now we'll fight that.
Oh yeah, no, it just straight drops HP in half. But it gives us access to all of our abilities. I can see situations where it'd be worth it. Oh, I didn't expect this guy to join in though. Alright, let's push it up. And then Haze can heal. Does that heal? Okay, that does heal back above the half. We almost have enough to see Haze is level 3. Level 2 since we're about to lose, or since we're about to win anyway.
Thanks for the rescue, Haze. You're nice.
Oh, thanks for Mithra? Well, there's something you don't hear every day.
Wow. I take that back. Haze is the master of low-key shade.
It's really good. It's really good. Let's see if we can level up after we turn this in. Huh. Regained! Fine.
Well done us.
You leveled up. 15 community members for the next level. Okay.
Great. Another problem solved.
Oh, key affinity reward. Cool. Key affinity reward. Huh. Man, I'm doing my best here. Creative cuisine. Replica artifact crafting and talisman making.
Time to roll up the old sleeves.
My cooking will make you howl for more. And that's a
Whole
promise.
Oopa in a
Hunger
bun.
is the best spice, right? So this should be delicious.
Stitch by stitch. And careful now.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done. It came together nicely.
Let's get down to business.
Alright. See if we can get any. Yeah, we can. 13.
I fight for my friends.
The future is within our grasp.
Bad. Last one that we still need is Morag's ancestor, right? One that looks just like Emperor Nile. Go ahead and get those entities unlocked.
Our knowledge is power.
Skip that line, I'm sorry.
Looks like you're getting the hang of me.
This is becoming addictive.
Man.
We made it.
Put
Good
your
stuff.
weapon away and run.
One of my
Coming with
favorite
me,
parts of
treasure.
adventuring.
Hot. Good job, Hayes. Yeah. Up. Yeah. Up. Up. Oh. Didn't get the rest of that money that dropped out of there either. Oh, I thought I could just jump up there. I should have known better. Should have known better.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Huh.
The suspense is killing me.
Hey. Peace.
You're
Good
coming
quest
with
here,
me,
too.
treasure.
Yeah. Interesting. Odd Hills. Huh. Hmm.
Ugh, we're such saps.
Okay. Roly poly. Ugh. Ugh. This is still very much
We never
tutorializing.
turn a blind eye to people in need.
in a way that, again, I don't mind it because it's a great entrance for people that didn't play the regular game, but for people who did, it just feels weird. There really should have been an option to skip a bunch of the tutorializing. There's Gormat. A lot younger right now. Look as old and tired. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that community thing is kind of annoying. I see why they said there was an option to turn it off. Let's do that now. I love that it's Jin now there. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any way to skip the tutorial stuff.
Aren't we intrepid?
Might as well accept the side quest and we'll see if anything we can deal with on the way. Sure.
In troubled times, we help each other.
Okay, it does skip the animation. That's good.
Is killing me. The suspense is killing me.
There are green
You're
orbs
coming with
everywhere.
me, treasure.
Green orbs, green barrels. I do wish that I've always wished this from the main game too. I wish that the affinities unlocked when it said they unlocked and not when you went into the menu. And that you could just go back and check them anytime, because it's a little tedious to have to go into the menu every time. Monster? Affectionate Murph. And Gormont, alright. Weird to be back in Gormont when it's same Gormont, you know? Like it's very similar. But now there's a ramp over there instead of going back through the forest.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
I don't know if we can take on a level 18 monster right now. Try, but not gonna be easy. Right. We're doing pretty well, honestly. Now we can switch over to Haze and heal if we need to. Come in with a heal. Yeah. Damage in. We'll switch to Jen. Do some actual damage. Yeah, not bad, not bad.
We're doing well.
Go ahead and hit him with a 3 here. Yeah, we're winning this. It's fine. No potion drop there. There we go. Level 18, nothing. Wasn't even a challenge. Alright. We're going to the Arch of Tornagoth. Again, so far this has been absolutely fine. I do wish that, I don't know, I think it's partly because I'm sick, I'm sure, but also, like, the story beats are fun, but everything other than the story beats is not.
Well, here we are.
I think mostly it's tutorializing so much, and it's really bothering me. Like, thankfully, you can turn off the community thing every time you pick up a quest. Because that would have got old real quick. The music's still really good. The combat system's fun. It's not the same, and it's not quite as good, in my opinion, just because there's not as many options. There's some good options, and I think the addition of a, like, unique ability per blade is really cool. I think if that had been in the, like, per rare blade, if that had been in the regular game, that would have been super cool. But it would have been really hard to do.
One of my favorite parts of adventuring.
Man, this is very different. Very different. This is what Tornagoth... Oh, Tornagoth's been... Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Here too. Gormot's an attractive target, but this... Whoever did this clearly had no compassion or respect for the people they killed.
Well, whether it was Malos or someone else, either way, clearly they're all toast.
Mithra.
She's got to learn what it means to be alive.
Laura.
It's okay.
That other people care about things.
Mother could have run away somewhere safe.
She could have. I guess what I was really hoping for from this DLC was, like, really cool story moments. Just like... I don't know, I guess I kind of just wanted to jump around through the adventures of Laura and Jin and Adam and Mithra and their friends and stuff. And that's what this is. It's just got some really long beats in between it. Whereas, like, with Rex's adventure, where it had some long beats in between it and getting there to each big story moment, you were always moving towards something, you know? And it just feels a little weird right now because it's just kind of nebulous. Like, yeah, we want to find Laura's mom and we want to stop Malos, but we don't know where to do either of those things. Like, we knew she was here, but now the town's burned down, so where do we go, you know? And that's gonna be her, isn't it?
fresh graves over here.
This kind soul must have dug them all.
Starting
What's
to
wrong?
understand now, isn't she?
Should we maybe bury him too?
Yes, this is what I want this DLC to be.
Yes, let's.
Yep.
This... I made this flower myself. She kept all this time.
Doesn't want to be around the graves. Oh. Yeah. I like that we got into the thoughts there of even Hayes being like, there's not a point, nothing's left. But everybody being like, well, yeah, let's go. Being like, if it gives you closure, if it helps you out. Again, when we get into the actual story moments, I think this game, this expansion, this standalone is really good. It's just that it feels really weird to me to make me redo the leveling process and just keep throwing tutorials at me.
I'm something of an expert.
When, like, let me clarify here, because somebody who just picked up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 today and played this and then went into like the regular game, what you can do in the regular game,
Don't have to tell me.
like, you have a lot more options while you're doing the progression path of long distance. You have a bunch of side quests that can give you core crystals to be able to keep summoning blades. You have the Merc missions. You have all this other that you can be doing. Everything you're collecting can go towards quests and things like that. But this is a standalone. So, like, you don't have the Merc missions. You have instead this community. I don't know. It feels really weird.
Ardanian troops, Imperial Guard.
Thieving scum. Don't think you're gonna get away with your dirty
And they're blaming us, I see.
What? No, we just...
Problem, Captain?
Oh, it's Bridget! It's Flamebringer.
Lady Bridget. They're brigands. Same ones who attacked the village, perhaps.
Drivers and blades. Mercenaries?
So that's Bridget.
Captain, I shall deal with these individuals. Emperor Hugo must be briefed.
Yes, ma'am. You lot, stay here and assist the Lady Bridget.
Yep. Yep. After this fight, we're probably gonna take our first break in the stream. I know that I'm also sleepy because of the medication. I'm trying not to allow that to like, affect how I feel about this so far. I think once we get into like the game proper, it won't be as bad. Like we'll get into doing a bunch of cool stuff and it'll be fine. There you go. Yep, blade combos. Yep. We literally just had a quest talking about him a second ago. He needs health really badly. Yep, yep. Do the blades share health? Like, yeah, they do actually. They do share health. Okay. Okay.
Their power may equal Lord Hugo.
All right.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue. Okay. I don't know. Again, like I said, maybe after we get going, things will be a little bit different. But I'm just really not feeling it so far. In a way that I really didn't think would be a problem.
I can still improve. I have to.
I love the base game so much.
I need to wrap this up before Lord Hugo arrives.
Not done with you. Come on! That was a pretty cheap trick.
Keep going like that, you'll get a reputation.
Sheep, you say? Don't be absurd. It's called tactics, look it up. But perhaps that's something a simpleton like yourself could never hope to comprehend.
A simpleton?
Your attacks scream it. Clumsy, heavy, no refinement.
I was gonna go easy on you, but now you have pissed me off!
Mithra, stop! We've got children here!
What was that? If that had actually hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't like that, did you? I can see it on your face. Well, on that note...
Mithra!
Hayes! Understood.
Yep.
What? How? Is this you? What the hell? She's our enemy.
Adam plainly ordered you to stop. Or didn't you hear him? Simpleton.
Huh.
How extraordinary. I'd heard of a blade with the power to restrain others, but I never thought
And did she say Adam?
Yeah, Hayes is pretty sick.
It can't be.
All of you, lay down your arms.
To be Hugo, who has pretty much the same voice actor as Niall and looks just exactly like Niall. In a way that I'm really actually not super happy with. At least he's wearing different clothes. There's a G in.
There is no need for this.
So the other two blades are Aegean and Bridget, right? Mithra's not happy.
Hello?
It's good to see you again, Prince Adam. Please forgive the actions of my guards.
Don't you worry about it. I am just glad to see you well, Your Imperial Majesty.
Imperial Majesty?
It's Hugo.
May I introduce the Emperor of Mor Ardain, Hugo Ardenach.
The Ardanian Emperor? What's someone of his station doing out here?
You know, our stations are fairly similar.
Not that you'd ever know.
Thanks, I try.
I've come for the Aegis. Its actions have been felt in Mor Ardain as well. We're currently chasing it down.
The same as us, then. But coming here yourself.
My brother is ruling in my absence.
I see. And so you brought Bridget and Aegean.
Huh?
Those two are the crown jewels of the Ardanian forces. Wielding them on the front lines is the duty of he who has the throne.
Indeed. That ought to have been my older brother.
But he didn't have the potential to become a driver. And now here you are, bonded with both of them.
Much as Morag would.
The Special Inquisitor is under my brother's direct command.
Oh.
Should I fall in battle, he has his orders to retrieve the core crystals.
That sounds cold.
That's how it goes with matters of state.
And yet, it works out well for me. I have always wanted to put myself on the line for our people. And I never enjoyed wielding authority in the first place.
I feel the same way. I don't get why anyone would want to sit on a throne.
Yes, that. If Prince Zetar knew, there would be consequences.
Let's pretend you didn't hear me say that.
You two will never see eye to eye. Better to leave well enough alone.
Ruling is, frankly, it's a scary thought. Just imagine becoming someone you don't recognize. Never knowing who's looking back at you in the mirror.
Prince Adam, I'd be happy if you called me Hugo, like old times.
I will, dear Hugo, but only if you call me Adam in return. Well, it would be beneficial to share our findings, but perhaps elsewhere might be better?
How about your Majesty's flagship?
Indeed.
Flagship.
Is something the matter, Lady Laura?
You've been pulled into something far bigger than you.
I'm just not very good in that kind of stuffy environment.
Well, you're not alone there. That's the worst.
Right? I think I'll sit this particular venture out.
Yeah, I'm out too.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wait a minute. Is that her?
Yes, this is Mithra, one of the Aegises. Your account would be valuable as well, Laura.
Everything I've seen or heard Jin will know as well.
Yes,
She's gonna
that's
make
true.
Jin go instead.
Please, would you go instead of me, please?
Of course. I will do as you wish.
Thank you kindly. Well then, shall we?
Alright, we are going to take a break. First break of the stream, and we will be Alright, we are back. Huh. Okay. Right. Hmm. All right.
I said I'd do it, so consider it done.
See, all I really want from the game here is for this to, for the pace to pick up just a little bit. Like, the game's fine so far. I just want it to a little bit faster. And not even really the pace. I just want to have a goal. And like, obviously, we're getting one now. So like, chances are we're going to continue to get goals. But all right, well, Hugo's going to wind up being our dedicated tank. I wonder if
the culmination of years of sovereignty.
I wonder if they
With
made
this
Hugo
power,
look
the
like
way is
Nile
clear.
because people were upset they couldn't play Nile in the main. Wonder if that's all right. Increases HP.
There is still much experience to gain.
That's a good thing. Increases
There is
ether.
still much experience to gain.
Right.
I am always learning.
That's a good thing
Standing
for
on
Adam
the
to have.
shoulders of titans.
We got some stuff. I guess I hadn't stopped to actually look at what we picked up. Yeah, that seems really good for Adam. Actually, I kind of want to give it to Laura. Give him a rigid vest. I guess a butt choker? Give a rigid vest here as well. Blades. Some arts. Switch move.
Strength can't be earned through sheer force.
Try again.
Strength can't be earned through sheer force. Is
Wisp.
it me, or have I become stronger? My
Please.
flame burns ever brighter.
Weird that you can. Oh, I guess you can just switch which one. I'd say it's
what
weird
I
since
get
there's
for
only
keeping
3
up
and
my
not 4
training.
to choose between. Best.
I grow ever more polished. I
Moon.
grow ever more polished.
Right. Look, did we get any chips? Have we found? We have found a few. Those are not. Yep. There we go. Okay. These. Right. Guess we have yet to recruit or yet to put on any ox cord, so we should do that. Sure. If max attack. Sunlight. Sunlight eye. Slow down, resist. They're deaf. I mean, they might as well have something's better than nothing. All right, there we go. Yep. Yep. It just feels really weird to keep. I think once we get past the tutorials, honestly, I'll be a lot less aggravated. Ah. Well, they can't use level 4 specials yet, but as time passes, maybe. Get out. Alright, Laura. We're going. Wait, can I just bring them anyway? Okay. We're not going to the flagship anyway. We're going to this place. Olipham Hill. Jen wanted to leave Laura out of it. I would rather have Laura.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Really weird that you can just talk to her and bring her anyway. I don't know how I feel about that.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Hugo does look cool though, to be fair. See, now with a full party and with like we got all our moves now. I guess part of it is that I expected it to be like, because it's a DLC. I mean, it's also a standalone. I think that's what I need to remember. But like, because it was a DLC, I felt like it was going to be like, I wasn't going to start at level 1, you know? I don't know. Like, now I have options. I can switch between Hayes and Jen. Like, we actually have some options now, and so it's not so bad. I think it must be part of a quest that we picked up at some point when I wasn't reading quest text. I really shouldn't have been just bursting through quest text like that, but I was. I don't know why. Heavy Hugo already is great. Recoverable HP to boost the stat. So I guess he has to take damage first. Probably switching fan now. I'm gonna keep calling her Fan. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not gonna be able to help myself. He's Fan Lenore.
I feel like I've learned something.
I know she's Hayes, but in my head she's Fan Lenore, because that's the one name that I knew her as first, you know? Oh, more miasma.
The ether bends as I will it.
Yep. Chest up here.
The suspense is killing me.
Bridget, I thought we passed something. Music is different too. Like this is a variation of the Gormott theme, which is really cool. I mean, I was starting to feel that music, but okay. Ow. 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 Yep. I think a lot of it too is that, like, I've done New Game Plus in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the main game, like 3 times now. And because of that, I haven't been low level in this style of game for a while, I guess. I haven't not had access to all 3 of my moves as soon as the fight started, you know? Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just trying to readjust. But I do think this switching idea is really cool. You switch between who you control. I think that's fun. I wanted to see fans level 4 before Affinity's not maxed out. Oh, well, it maxed out right then.
I've got a cracking ghost story for you.
You want to tell it now?
Yeah, it's a real spine tinker. Grandad once told me. Kept me up at night for days.
Adam?
No, please keep it to yourself.
He's just scared of ghost stories. Again, like I said, I really like these characters. I think their interactions are really fun. I don't know. I wish there was less tutorial.
Happy to oblige.
My friends, put your minds at ease.
Thanks, you go.
I'd rather we didn't have to deal with all these encounters.
If there were a way to avoid bloodshed, I would take it gladly.
Okay. Yep. Why is this one not voiced? This seems like an important detail for both Adam and Mithra's character. Definitely still sick. Doing my best. Sorry, guys. Is that the creature that did it? Must be.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to
Yeah,
oblige.
it definitely is. Okay, that was an interesting reaction.
My friends, put your minds at ease. Can't continue.
Let's speed this up now. You ready?
Like, I like that move a lot, but it's also very situational, which makes it even better in my opinion.
Superb, guys. Pick that up. You're not exactly a consciously reserved, but
Nice. Nice.
Very well.
Okay.
Switch scale.
Come on, now's a good time to see level 4. Come on. Can't see it. Fine. I just wanted to see the level 4 combo. It's fine. Get back to Indal.
Interesting thing you've got there.
Alos.
Malice enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Alos is such a good villain.
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go.
A mouth.
And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
A mouth.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very
I think it just started raining.
tasty secret. Formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea.
Sure.
Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
Moritha?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blade.
I don't know how I feel that, like...
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans.
Like, Amalthus was so
that in and of itself
praised because he climbed all the way to the top of the world tree.
But this...
But he never really learned any of this beforehand, right?
Just wait.
But now we see that he knew it all before.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans, it also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan.
Okay.
It suggests that this...
Yeah, we know from the main campaign that blades become titans, but Malthus didn't know that, right?
A message from the architect, no doubt.
From the architect?
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the architect has in store for this world, and perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor?
Perhaps.
Like, Amalthus... I don't feel like we needed more...
Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
I don't really feel like we needed more of why Amalthus was doing what he did. It all made sense already. This just makes it more complicated, because if he knew that blades became titans, then he wouldn't have... Surely... Because towards the end we find out that he hates blades, and he hates humans. But, like... I don't know, I need to go back and watch some more of the Amalthus cutscenes, because I don't think it contradicts anything. It just feels weird to find out that he knew all about how blades could become titans. One of those things that I didn't necessarily need for him to know, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy.
Spoiling for a fight?
Yep.
Happy to oblige.
It's raining really heavily outside. I guess we're getting the remaining winds from that hurricane that was coming in this week. Finally started pushing over to us. We never got an evacuation warning out here or anything, but we were told it was going to be rough. Nowhere near as rough as it is for the people who are actually in it, of course. But, still, going to be rough. If I lose power, well, that'll, you know, if the stream just randomly ends, that's why. Lost power. This is when they head back to Torna. Party formation has changed. Rogane? This is a blade we can get. Okay.
I see there's work to do.
Alright, Kurgane. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay.
Right. So it was the Sean forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford.
I will go take a look.
What do we have going on here?
How has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow...
Exactly.
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worry?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
Don't give us another flashback to, like, the one cutscene of him climbing the world tree. Okay, good.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty. Some of our troops have returned to base, but...
Is something wrong?
They're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your Majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
And Laura.
What the?
Laura.
Oh no.
Laura and Hayes. Yep, I'm glad they all realized it right after Jin did.
At first, I thought to take it.
It's pouring out there.
But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her. Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
It really is weird to see people carrying around weapons.
No.
When I know they have blades. Gonna flashback again? Yep, we are. Okay. It's a lot of flashbacks in the last little while here.
God. You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I mean, this guy's fine as far as villains go, I guess. He's stereotypical. It doesn't really, in my opinion, add much to the story for him to be alive.
He knew about you. He brought no blades, just more marks.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
Like, he's just a stereotypical villain, you know? He's not interesting or fun in any great ways. His arm's cool, but that's about it.
Well, you're not that tough.
Caution will win the day.
I'm gonna let you flank me and do extra damage. And that's what you really want to do. Antipathetic Archibald, huh? It doesn't seem no matter how far I run to stop them from flanking me, they just flank me anyway, alright. Alright, we got this one pretty low. Which in Hayes. Okay. Little heal. Back in Laura. Yeah. Gonna do the snake, the spinning wheel, and all that's left is Gort.
You're a lifesaver.
Dagger roll, that's a cool move. Go, get some health back. Now we can see the level 4.
Hayes, let's go.
Man, okay. Cool. Oh, nice. Alright.
Something I can be proud of.
Cool, the level 4 was not bad at all.
You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away.
Of course, cutscene lost, so...
It's all right. He's here.
Yeah. When Jin's serious, they cannot... Yeah, that's poetic justice, that's fair. That's poetic justice, cutting the same arm off again. Jen will kill him this time, though. Unless Laura stops him, Jen will kill him this time.
Enough. What's next, then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
But Laura will stop him.
Enough. That's enough, Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
The worst part, though, is I bet they needed to kill him, because I bet he's a problem. Like, he's been doing other stuff, I'm sure, and they're not going to catch him, and he's going to wind up becoming a bigger issue later, because they let him go now, because Laura wanted to have the moral high ground, and I get that, but, like...
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble.
Yep.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so... Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
Really... She didn't get on the... She didn't get on the flagship before because she doesn't like stuffy environment. Like, sure, okay. But the real reason she didn't get on the flagship was so that this could happen.
I'm gonna kill
So then...
every last one of them!
Then after this is done, she decides to get on the flagship. Because she didn't get on the flagship, bad stuff happened. Like, the worst part about it is there's a modicum of sense made in there, but it still really bothers me. Because it tells me that all happened. The reason she didn't get on it was just so this could happen. This will be a Malthus, right?
Stop it!
I also don't really like the idea of this guy that we don't even know being behind a Malthus. That bothers me a lot. I actually really liked the idea that a Malthus had clawed his way up to become Praetor through, like, backstabbing and fighting and working his way out there just for the explicit purpose of being able to destroy as much of the world.
That was a nice change of pace.
You know?
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Something about that was really cool to just... I don't like that somebody else was involved now. Like, we could have cut all of that out and just had this scene. We have sworn to protect you. That's why as soon as we get news, we're going to move in front of you, but nobody's going to watch your back at all. All right, let me throw this at you.
In troubled times, we help each other.
What if instead of the previous scene, the whole sequence, have this, and while they're looking for the kid, they get attacked. Laura specifically gets attacked by that guy, and then you can still have that scene, like Gort. Huh. Alright.
We can take care of it if you want.
I mean, we might as well collect all these quests. We may actually get them done as we go. Who knows? Huh. All right. All right.
We shall handle it.
Good work, everyone.
Let me know
Spoiling
if
for
you
a
want to
fight.
rest.
Happy to oblige.
All right, here we go. Combat does feel good. Right. Haze. Laura. I do like, to be fair. Like, I know I'm quiet. I'm thinking. I do like that. I do like that they haven't explained to us how blades work again. Really nice. With as much tutorializing as has been happening, I was afraid that it might, you know.
This.
Think of the. I've improved.
All right. Here we go. The Gormati boy. Okay. Ollie. Ellie. Huh, there you go. Yep. Mithra, what are you doing? Huh. Mithra, what are you doing? Alright, Mithra, stop.
We'd be more than happy to assist.
Huh.
The suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me.
Maybe... I don't know, maybe one of the reasons it bothered me so much is because I can't get more blades, you know? Machine
I'm a little
tinkering.
nervous,
Silver
to tell you
Sea.
the truth.
A scent that comes from the heart.
I will challenge myself today.
Okay.
My cooking will make you howl for more. Maybe I missed a step?
Wait till you see what I can do.
This one I'm quite proud of.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
Now, let me see.
Mick is slowly coming out of his shell. Okay.
I fight for my friends.
What an incredible feeling.
All credit to my siblings in arms.
Yep. Fun so far. It's definitely not perfect. And I do have a lot of small complaints with it, actually, but it's fun. Fun. Hey, buddy, you doing okay? Yeah? Alright.
This is becoming addictive. The suspense is
Don't
killing
have to
me.
tell me twice.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
If she's looking for a place over birds, can we fight this? Oh, that damage! Yeah, no, we can't fight this thing. We need to run. We need to cut it and run. Cut it and run.
I couldn't be more focused.
Cut it and run!
I pray reinforcements arrive soon.
Cut it and run! Alright. Maybe part of the reason that I'm not super down with the exploring the open world of this as much is that, like, I'm thinking in the main game, right? In the main game, your goal is to obviously complete your quest, but you're also trying to get core crystals to, like, you want all the rare blades, right? And maybe I'm weird in that I want all the rare blades. But this doesn't really... You can't move towards that. And I need to just stop. I need to think of it as a separate game and not as a expansion. Because as long as I'm thinking of it as an expansion, like, all I'm thinking about is how, hey, it's tutorializing a game that I put over 600 hours into. It's not even a joke. Well, check my save if you don't believe me. You can check my save file, and it has 616 hours. So much time I've spent in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because I love it. I don't even have all the blades yet. But, like, character-wise, this is great, and I love it, and it's wonderful. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel as complete in a way. I went exactly the wrong way. But it doesn't feel as complete in a way as the main game does when it comes to roving around and doing stuff. Music's really good. Music's really good. Maybe I just need to spend more time with it, you know? It's been what? 2 hours? 3 hours now? Probably just need to play it a little bit more and see if it can win me over. I feel like I missed somewhere I was supposed to go just there. Across here, maybe? Alright, well. I thought for sure you wouldn't target me, buddy. It could be, too, that I love the original so much that there's... like, it's a high bar to reach, you know? And it's not fair to Torna, it's not. Because I am really happy to get to play as Jin and to get to spend some time with Laura. And getting to see, like, Mithra grow and do stuff is really cool. Right. You guys just leave me alone, please? Like, I wanted to keep moving. There's just been some weird decisions so far. Especially, like I said, everything to do with Laura's dad and with that guy with the glasses that we haven't even really got a name for yet. That is, like, behind Amalthus. Like, all that stuff didn't really need to be in the game. In my opinion so far. Who knows? I could wind up being wrong. They could be explicitly important to the game later on. I bet they will be, but... Yep. Hey Kelly, it's okay, we're here. Safe now. You're safe now. Like we said, it also doesn't help that I'm sick. And it makes me really sleepy. Really sleepy. Alright. Ooh. I mean, yeah, you did save his sister. I'm sure he'd let you see it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Right. We could buy stuff here. Red threads are always good. Upon masks, okay. Then juice. Get some chips for me. Better than what we already have for the most part, but alright. Why did I just say no to that? Alright, well, let's go back into the menu and equip it now because I said no like a dummy. I meant to push. Yep.
Diligence and devotion.
Okay. Getting aux cord. Hey, we got stuff for the drivers. Come on. Alright. Aggro reduction. It's not a bad idea. Or Opon mask with Hugo. Alright. Okay. Huh. Redanian gunman.
In troubled times, we help each other.
Spoiling for a fight.
Huh?
Happy to oblige.
Wow. He did a lot of damage with that shot. We're beating him down now, though. Oh, we got him toppled. We're beating him down now. Never stood a chance. Yep. Yeah. Huh, that's good. Now he's gonna join the community, right?
You
Alien
have
sniper?
our gratitude.
Okay. So many more we gotta add too. Yes. About their dad, right? Guy who wants to find the treasure and all that stuff. A lot of side quests. It's a whole lot of side quests.
I think we've done what's expected of us.
Alright, what about you, Hassan? Yeah? Sure. We'll do some cooking for you.
Let's see what we have here.
That medicine just makes me so sleepy. But it lets me
Suspense is
talk a little bit.
Structure to this
slow and steady.
Gotta stay focused and we're playing Torna. Do this, Cherry. I'm gonna push for another hour or so and then we're probably
Thank
gonna
you
go ahead and
all
call the
for
stream
joining me
early.
here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Alright.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Right.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos's whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian Self-Defense Forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian king.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter. Ugh.
As you say.
I love how disgusted he's. Check on Adam. Get through, what do you think? He just looked very pained. He definitely was very pained. There. It won't be. Hope so as well, Bill Ethelmar. Yeah, no, this soundtrack is very nice. I love the original soundtrack as well, but this is very good. Done some really good work with it.
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
Yeah. You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Yeah.
I feel like talking less and less the more tired I get. It's not even tired, it's sleepy. Medication's making me sleepy. You guys the ones playing the music, huh? That's really cool. Good. Go. Pretty good about how we made it 3 hours, but the medicine's starting to really take effect now. Torna looks really cool when it's raining. I like that Torna is the desert, because didn't have that before, you know? I mean, it's got forests and cliffs and
Research
everything.
published in the journal Science
Alexa,
suggests
stop.
a bold proposal to reverse the
Alexa,
course of the
stop. I
expanding
didn't ask about the desert. Stop. You Alexa now. Talking about how I liked that it is a
Don't have
desert.
to tell me twice. Witness my irresistible force.
See? I knew you could do it.
I expected them to blow up, but we just shifted them to the side. Couch expansion kit. Nice. What was I saying?
I'm something of an expert.
Like that it's got a desert, because we had like... Oh man, that medicine's really... We had, Tantal, and we had Gormott, and we had Uriah, and like Tantal's the ice area, and Gormott forest. And then Uriah is like the water area.
Ahoy! Miss me? Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back.
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Everybody that's so happy to see him.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Here they won't be Orion
Certainly
people.
fit for a prince.
Won't be conscripts here. They're
It could stand to be bigger.
Adam's people.
And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though.
She
It
can
is
help it,
quite
though,
a way
as we
from the
find out
capital.
later with her and Rex. You absolutely
He is
can.
far too esteemed for his own good. Fourth in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
We can take care of it if you want.
I'm sorry to say that I think we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. After that last dose, I can barely keep my eyes open. Let alone commentate. But we will be back for sure. Some more Torna. As much as I've complained about it, I'm having a lot of fun. But until next time, I've been Trey, in the Full Spectrum. And remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Golden Country of Torna has to offer.